as we start to come to a conclusion, I want you to think about something. And I want you to think about this. I want you to think about it like this. I want you to think about it, and this is how we will end. If you was in a maze and any which way you ran, there was a block. But at the end of that maze was the one thing you needed in order not to reach success, but in order just to keep the oxygen pumping through your blood. My question to you is are you going to stop, or are you going to keep figuring it out to get what you need? And that's what I want you to think about when you're striving forward. When you're striving forward, you can't stop. And striving forward, you have to keep going till you get what you need. Then once you obtain what you need, then it's up to you to then say, okay, what's my next set of goals? Even right now, as young men and women, do not let your age fool you and say, oh, I'm too young to do this. You are never too young to do anything. The only reason why you will be too young to do it is if that's what you tell yourself in your mind and you stop your process. Yes, the road will be hard. Yes, people might not want to see a young kid come and prosper. Well, it's not about them. It's about what you see for yourself. And if you see yourself as greatness, well, guess what? Walk in that greatness, embrace that greatness, smile with that greatness, and there is nobody can do nothing about it. Educate yourself. Get an education. Education is huge. Once you get that other education, then what happens? You have attained a certain level of knowledge, and then that knowledge, they say, is power. But the power is not saying, well, I can do this, this, and this. The power is that you know. You're not ignorant no more. And if you're not ignorant no more, all the definitions of ignorance is not knowing. So if you understand how this world is operating, then as a young man or woman, you will be able to navigate the world, therefore putting yourself in a better position of success for later on in life. This thing is all about later on, man. You take care of it now to work for later on. So if you don't get nothing out of this, you strive forward. You reach your goals, man. You set expectations higher than you can even imagine. You live on your vows and your values and your morals. You set a time limit and you execute in that time frame. But most of all, you set a certain level of standard. Be an individual. It's okay to be an individual, because what's going to start to happen is a movement start with few and then many will join. As you starting to do your own thing over here, people are going to start to peep like, yo, what are you doing? What is going on over here? How are you? And then they're going to start to all of a sudden follow you. And now instead of you following them, you have now become the leader and you're walking in your fullness. Somebody got to be the leader of that generation, man. Everybody can't blend in together. Everybody can't be the same. Somebody got to stand out. And if you're to stand out, stand out. Don't be afraid what they're going to say. They talked about me. They're going to call you all types of names because you're trying to differ yourself. Dare to be different. I'll leave you with a quote by Booker T. Washington. And he said, excellence is a common thing done in an uncommon way. So excellence. It's a common, it's greatness. It's a common thing, but you're doing it in an uncommon way. You're not like everybody else. Everybody else can play basketball, but everybody else don't work as hard as you. Everybody else can graduate and get a high school diploma, but everybody else can't go to Harvard like you. Work to separate yourself. Be the best. Have greatness all over you guys. Walk in that greatness, talk in that greatness. But most of all, when you reach that level of success, it's not about keeping it in. When you reach that level of success, and remember, success is not equate to the car you drive, how much money you have, how big your house is. Success is equate to you reaching the fullness of who you are. So when you reach that level of success, and guess what? It's an ongoing journey because we're constantly evolving, constantly learning. But when you got to that level, to then where you could be able to share and give back. Give back, man. Give back. So I'm so happy you guys decided to join me on this afternoon. I'm so happy if I can just plant a seed or a thought, that then you can take that thought and grow it, and you nourish it, and you develop it, and you bloom it. It's yours, and nobody can take it away from you. The visions you have is yours. Nobody can take it away from you. If you let anybody stop you, the only thing that's going to stop you, if anything, out of this world, it will be you. You will stop yourself. You will impede your success. You will impede your growth. Impede means disrupt. You will disrupt what the plan for your life is. And then what will happen is you're playing catch up now. And then you're going to be 30, 40 years old, wondering why you're not living the way you want to live, and you're catching up. So stay ahead of the curve. Visualize, see yourself, set expectation, but most of all, work hard every single day. Put your mind to it. And when your mind is to it and you see it, you do it. Where the mind is, the body will follow. So I want to leave you with a quote that we like to say at sessions, and it's called Create the Wave. And when we talk about create the wave at sessions, all we talking about is carrying that positive energy everywhere we go, because it's infectious. If you're positive, even if somebody's having a down day, they're going to have no other choice but to smile and say hi to you. And then you might lift their spirits up. Everywhere we go, we want to walk with our heads high, with confidence. We talk bold, educated. That's creating the wave. You stay positive, and everywhere you go, when you walk into that room, you let people know I'm here. You let people know I have a voice. But most of all, you let people know that I am sure of who I am. And you don't back down from it. So I know the speech is supposed to be a couple minutes, but I'm excited to just have those couple minutes just to share with you guys. I hope within those couple minutes, it was able just to start to jog something in your brain that starts to have you think about your next steps, your next moves, your resources. When we talk about resources, those nouns, people, places, and things that will help you connect to those steps you need in your life to help you reach those goals. So create that list. Create those lists of people, places, and things that you're going to need in order to reach the success. And remember, the success is not equating to money or things. It's equate to substance, reaching the fullness of who you are. Thank you. And I appreciate the opportunity to talk to you.